New Age spirituality isn't just one religion. It's more like a spiritual smoothie, mixing ideas from Hinduism, Buddhism, astrology, mysticism, psychology, and even science fiction. It's highly personal and customizable. Marilyn Ferguson, author of The Aquarian Conspiracy, wrote, "A new world more reliant on inner experience." This idea that comes truth from within is a core principle of the New Age movement. Here are some of the most common ideas that you're going to hear. And just pay attention and see if you've ever heard somebody say something along these lines. God is in everything, including you. The belief that God is the universe itself says that divinity is in everything and everyone. Another saying would be, you can manifest reality through your thoughts. Philosophies like the law of attraction state that through the power of your mind, you can control and dictate the outcomes of your life. Another popular statement would be, there is no absolute truth. There is just your truth. And one more phrase that is very used is, all paths essentially lead to the same divine source. Every religion or spiritual practice is equally valid and essentially leads to the same truth. So as you can see, at its core, New Age spirituality centers on you, your power, your potential, your awakening, and your connection to the universe. So why is this spirituality, this philosophy so attractive today? It pretty much comes down to this. New Age spirituality offers the illusion of spirituality without true accountability or surrender, without the need to really submit yourself to anything outside of yourself. Now, here's why I think New Age spirituality doesn't hold up logically. When you apply the tests of objective truth, it fails that test. The first reason why it fails that test is because there's contradictions in New Age's truth claims. New Age says there is no absolute truth, there is only your truth. But the thing is, that claim itself is absolute, which contradicts itself. Thomas Nagel said, if relativism is true, then the statement, all truth is relative, is itself relative, and thus cannot be universally true. The next reason is you can't be everything and nothing at once. What do I mean by that? The idea that God is everything and is in you erases distinctions, making worship meaningless. Now, this idea actually comes from New Age spirituality's pantheistic roots that says everything is God. Theist means God, pan means everything. Everything is God, pantheism. And C.S. Lewis, a Christian author, philosopher, so if all paths are equal, pantheism obliterates the personal character of God and reduces him to an impersonal force, making genuine religious devotion impossible. The next reason would be manifestation ignores reality. The belief that your thoughts create reality dismisses external facts and other people's free will. Bertrand Russell once said this, to believe that the mind creates the world is to mistake subjective experience for objective reality. Now, personally, I do believe that God, our creator, has given us the tools to lead a good life for ourselves. But the fact is, we've taken those tools to build ourselves idols, which actually are ourselves. Another reason why New Age spirituality just doesn't make sense is that subjective morality undermines justice. If truth is only personal, then right and wrong lose meaning. Another thought would be, if all paths lead essentially to the same place, then why do they contradict? Meaning, when you look and you study at each individual religion like Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, they say different things. They make contradicting truth claims. Why do they teach opposing truths? Christian apologist William Lane Craig said this, contradictory claims cannot all be true. Thus, either one path is right or none are. And then one of the last reasons that I don't think New Age spirituality makes sense is that seeing self as divine ignores human brokenness. The idea that you are already divine ignores real human suffering and brokenness. Francis Schaeffer said this: "Man is not divine by nature. He is fallen and needs redemption, a truth that the New Age glosses over." So even just simple logic and applying objective truth over the statements of New Age spirituality shows that its foundations are weak. It leaves many questions unanswered and even contradicts itself. Now, without presenting a full-throttle Christian defense, I will just say this. Jesus said in John chapter 14, verse 6, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father except through me." Jesus also claimed that he would die and be rose again, bodily, meaning he would come back from the life with a body so that you could touch and feel his body, like we see Thomas do in the New Testament. Now, the simple question that you and I have to ask ourselves is that true? Because if it is true, it means that without alliance with Jesus, we will be separated from God the Father forever and ever. But with alliance with Jesus, which is spiritual marriage, you and I can enter into the presence of the true I am, the deity, the real person of God that exists outside the bounds of space and time. We can enter into amazing relationship with him, not only in heaven, but starting right now, today. Jesus offers true sacrificial love that New Age spirituality can never offer you. In its seemingly personal but truly impersonal set of philosophies and beliefs. Also, the New Testament does say that Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. And I don't think it's a coincidence that so many of these New Age spiritual teachers and preachers talk so much about being enlightened and becoming, even in some circles of New Age thinking, a spirit of light. Don't allow the enemy to deceive you. Really look at Jesus Christ of the Bible and know that he is the truth and he has more love than any other religion, philosophy, or worldview can offer you. Jesus loves you. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts. Have an amazing day. Keep it G. God bless.